Hi! Welcome everybody. I'm Deidre.
I'm Darius.
We're Nights Treks, and you can usually find us at a theme park, but today, since we live in Orlando, we're going to be giving you tips, tricks, and must-haves for EDC Orlando. This will be our third year going, and we are outside a lot. At a theme park, at work, out in nature. We know the weather, we know the seasons, we know EDC Orlando and how to get around, so stay tuned because you're going to want to know where you should park and where you should not park to avoid a 2-hour journey in your car behind traffic. First, the must-haves. We're going to put a link below to our Amazon store. Anything we talk about here and other things you may not even think about are going to be in our Amazon store. Go ahead, check that out, and get ready. You only have like a month. If you have Amazon Prime, you know, the 2-3 day shipping should work out fine for you. But these are the things you really, really need to have.
It will help you survive the night longer.
And not only that, it'll help your recovery in the long term because let's be honest, it's an all weekend event. And even if you only go one night, you're going to be in recovery that next day. We go all weekends, and we're in recovery for almost 2 weeks.
Why are we doing this?
And it's so fun, and we give so much of ourselves. But first things first, have a camelback. Have something on your back with water. Have a refillable something. We like the security and safety of a camelback with the straw and the hose. That way nobody can put anything in our bottle of water.
Right.
That way, you know, it doesn't get cross-contaminated with anything. It's just our water with our straw, with our cover, only our mouths.
Yes, and we don't have to go looking for the other when it comes to, hey, I need a drink of water.
Right. So we already have our own water. We do a 2-liter pack each, and we will refill that probably 2 or 3 times a night.
Yes.
Orlando is humid. So even though it's November, it's hot during the day, it's humid, and then it's chilly at night.
And you will be dancing. So you'll be dancing, and you might be a drinker.
You might be
take it into account.
imbibing some adult beverages. And let's just be really honest, there's other things that happen at festivals where you're going to need to drink a lot of water to get it through your system in a safe manner.
Yes.
We're not judging, we're just saying drink your water if you're going to do that stuff. Okay.
Drink. Please. Stay hydrated.
In the effect of, you know, sun during the day, kind of chilly at night, sunscreen. If you're a pale, fair lady like myself, I will go through sunscreen, and it has to be sealed upon entry. So I get the little ones. They don't want anybody bringing in liquor in their sunscreen bottles. So get the little ones, buy 3, 1 for each day, reapply your sunscreen. At night, get an emergency blanket. I know they look like trash bags, but they're shiny and they kind of fit the theme a little bit.
Yes,
so,
and let's say if you have a friend that is on the ground and quite possibly needing some attention or some help, I mean, one of the stops is going to notice a shiny blanket on the ground.
Right.
I mean, and honestly, it saved us 1 year. We
Our first year, it rained and then it got chilly. So we were hot and sweaty. Then we got wet, and then it turned a little chilly. And if we didn't have those, we probably would have gotten sick.
Yes. So. Yeah. So it was good to have those.
Speaking of rain, put a poncho in your bag because the torrential downpours here in Orlando are disgusting. And honestly, they're a little frightening at times. It just rains sideways, and there's thunder and lightning. And I don't think umbrellas are on the list of acceptable items.
Yeah, I don't think I ever seen anybody with an umbrella inside. If they did, it's probably a super tiny one.
We're gonna put it right here. Whether umbrellas are or are not allowed, we're gonna check the specs. But honestly, it's just more gear for us to pack, and it's this big. A poncho's this big. If it rains, it's a good thing because it will keep the dust down. If it doesn't rain, get a bandana, get a face mask. You will be inhaling so much dust. And I know it says it's at Camping World Stadium, but if you've never been here before, we're not allowed inside the stadium.
Yeah, we're not inside.
No. It's dust, it's dirt, it's mud if it rains, it's grass. There's some asphalt, but there's a lot of dust. So it's not as bad as Las Vegas dust. You're still gonna need that bandana.
Yes, I mean, just think about when you go to the bathroom and go blow your nose, you see that black stuff coming out. Yes, that's how much you just inhaled.
Yeah. During the day, you're gonna need a fan, and maybe at night, if you're a fan clacker, don't forget your fan. And if you like to go from cutie pie to full-on whoop, don't forget your pashmina. If you are trying to protect your hearing, get some earplugs. If you don't care, you know who you are. This guy. I like the earplugs because sometimes the sounds get overwhelming for me. There's so much. So I like to have the earplugs for just like a sensory leveling effect. And they also help your hearing as well. So you're gonna want some really cool clothes or really comfy clothes or both. I choose both. So I usually go with, well, we both usually go with harem pants and a tank top.
Yes.
Yeah.
The bad boys. There's some breathable harem pants. Probably go for it.
Yeah, there's some thick ones for the winter. We don't really prefer those. We like the thinner ones because in the crowd while you're dancing, even if it's chilling all that body heat, you're gonna be hot at night too.
Yes.
And speaking of dancing, get some comfy shoes. You will be on your feet all night.
Don't bring your fresh pair of J's. Don't bring your high heels. Don't do those. Don't do that.
They're so cute, guys. I love your cute outfits, but you're gonna be hating yourself if on Saturday and Sunday you have these blisters and you're bleeding into your cute shoes. Before we have tips and tricks, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and check out some of our other videos from the last couple of years. We're gonna head into tips, okay? Remember your camel pack, clean it out from last year. You know it's gross, get a replacement if you have to. Eat before you go. Food inside is so expensive. We usually spend $250 a day. This year we're gonna have to cut back on that. So we're gonna eat before, like we always do, but we're gonna eat a lot.
Yes. Think theme park prices at a festival.
It's
like for a bottle of water, you could be paying $5 to $6.
Well, you can get free water. There's free water stations all around, but it's not going to be very cold and it's not going to taste very good. But it is free, and you should drink it.
Yeah. So if you're a person that only drinks bottled waters outside of your home, just keep that in mind.
Budget for the water. Also, pre-game before you get there, alcohol as well as food is expensive inside. It is ridiculously expensive, and I think it was $18 for a beatbox last year.
I paid $25 for a double shot of Jack and Coke. For Jack Daniels, I paid $25 for Jack and Coke.
We would also recommend getting VIP. We're gonna do VIP. There's free Wi-Fi. There's additional food booths and food trucks. There's air-conditioned and clean restrooms with lights and toilet paper and running water and paper towels and really nice ladies that clean your bathroom for you. You are pretty darn close to the stage. Now, the very center of the stages is GA. So if you want that front row, like front and center, just get GA if that's where you're going to camp out all day. Bring a cord, bring a charger, because you will run through your battery so fast. You're going to be taking lots of videos and pictures, but at the same time, you won't be able to text or call anybody.
Oh my God, that's
There's
kind of a
signal.
nightmare.
It's horrible. If you end up alone, afraid, away from your people, so have a meeting spot.
Meeting spots. And did we ever look up the rules on radios? Like, are we allowed to have a radio?
Yeah, as far as we can tell, you are allowed to bring in like walkie-talkies, like a two-way radio. Again, we'll put that right here. We'll double check and make sure. At least have a buddy system. Don't go to the bathroom alone.
Mm-hmm.
Don't go get a drink alone. Don't go get food alone. Don't go see that cool thing over there alone. Go with somebody. Don't forget your ID and some cash.
ID is gonna be the biggest thing you don't want to forget.
Don't forget your ID. Every single time you go get a drink, you're gonna get ID.
Even before you get into the festival, you want to get ID.
Just have it on you.
Yes.
And some cash, because sometimes there's square systems go down. You don't want to be stuck with no food if you're hungry just because you don't have any cash. Pace yourself. Don't think that you're going to miss out on something. This is what you make it. It's a cool festival, and you don't want to rush yourself so much. You have fun. Okay, last part here. We're going to head into our tricks. So we've done tips. Now we're doing tricks. as far as meeting friends goes, make some friendship bracelets like they do for Taylor Swift. That was a direct copy from the rave culture. PLUR, or peace, love, unity, respect. And a way that you can show that you respect other people and love them in this environment is by making the friendship bracelets and then trading them.
I forgot the actual symbol for the peace, love, and unity. I remember love and unity.
So
this is peace, love.
The old-fashioned millennial love.
Oh yes, and then unity, and then
you take a bracelet. They take their bracelet, put it on your hand. You take their bracelet, you put it on yours.
And then you're good to go.
And then you hug if you're a hugger.
If you're a hugger.
Before you get there, as it gets closer, like a few days before, it will tell you what stage they're on, what time, where that stage is at, the artist, and you kind of get a general idea of who is where inside of the festival. Make a game plan if that's important to you. If you're like, I don't want to miss this, I don't want to miss this artist, this guy's really important, this girl rocks it hard, I want to go see her. That way you're not disappointed, because let me tell you, it takes half an hour to 40 minutes to get from one side of the festival to the other. There are so many people. It's like this.
Yes. So, I mean, you can probably sprint your way, but you'll be tired by the time you get there.
I don't know if you could sprint your way through some sections, but there's just so many people, especially once the dark hits.
Oh, yeah. You think you're on like the right path, like you're on the backside walking, until you find yourself in like deep into the crowd. You're like, where am I? You're like a sea of people. You're like, oh wait.
You're trying to find your way out, and you're like, what stage is this?
Right, you're like you're in the thick of it.
So also look at the map before you get there. Familiarize yourself, and once you get inside, okay, if you're getting there very early on day one, and you want to get your hair done, and you're VIP, go get in line and get your hair done first thing. But if you're not, and you don't care about that, you're not doing that, make a lap around. Familiarize yourself with the area. That way later when you're 3 drinks in, you're like, oh, I remember this. This is where we said we were going to meet.
Yes.
Find your meeting spot while you're sober during the daylight. Refamiliarize yourself once it gets dark. You're going to want to keep your phone very close. I think they found a guy last year, 60 phones in this person that he just
I want to say at least
snatched, maybe 90. Pickpockets everywhere. Don't put your phone in your cargo pocket. Don't put your phone in your bra. Put it in a secure spot. Get a running belt underneath your outfit. Get a locking backpack. Get something to hold your phone in.
like secure it. I mean, like
you're not going to want to lose all your videos, all your pictures, and then afterwards you're trying to find an Uber or call your friends outside the stadium to figure out where they're at.
Because let me tell you, you're going to jump around. When you hear the music, you might be one of those that's going to love to jump. I mean,
after, plan a spot to meet. If you and your friends are going to go to a hotel, to Airbnb, hey, let's meet at this gas station, on this block. You know, this stadium is a huge area. Okay, maybe we can put a map there. Huge area. Okay, do not park here. Do not park here. Do not park here. Do not park here. They suggest you park here in these garages. We would suggest parking no closer than this. We draw a little line here. The red area, stay out of that area. Green, yes, you're going to walk 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. But let me tell you, it will save you hours in your car.
yes.
I think it was 2 hours we were stuck in, just dead stop traffic. Couldn't go anywhere.
It was bad. You get blocked in. Couldn't.
It was midnight, so it was 2 a.m. before we even got to see the road we needed. Know where to park. Don't park too close. Have a meeting spot, and secure your phone.
Yes.
Thank you so much for trekking with us as we take you through tips, tricks, and must-haves for EDC Orlando 2023. We look forward to seeing you guys at the festival. We'll be in VIP all 3 days, dancing our way around and making new friends. And we'll probably be making some bracelets and stickers.
Yes. So if you see us, please say hi.
Please say hi.
If you're coming up for a hug, just know
we're very sweaty.
we're gonna be very, very sweaty.
We like to dance a lot. So have a good time. Stay safe.
Yes.
And we will see you real soon. Bye.